regardless outcome, you're a legend. You said on Thursday that this young man wasn't a real fighter.
Mm-hmm.
How has your opinion changed after 30 minutes of scrap?
Yeah, he does. He's for sure my fight mentality. He does. I knew that already. He's just not. That wasn't a full contact fight. So.
What surprised you that he had tonight? You didn't expect.
Nothing. You know, I got hit with a couple shots I didn't fucking see, and that fucking pissed me off. But I wasn't surprised. I expect that with everybody.
You asked for a 10-round fight. Were you thinking of employing kind of a rope-a-dope strategy later in the fight? You'd be able to come on and you got tired?
No, just like I said, I'm not full of shit at all. I was like, if you could fight 10 rounds or 3, what would you rather do?
You had some success.
What would you rather do, 3 or 10 rounds?
I would rather do no rounds.
Yeah, I mean, anybody though, right? Like, fuck, I'd rather have 3 rounds. I'm tired just thinking about it, but no matter how, I've always felt like that. No matter how many rounds my fight goes, if it didn't go my way, I know if it would have gone longer, I could have won. So I'm like, I want 10 rounds. And they're like, you got 10 rounds. Fuck, what did I do?
You had some success. You had some success in these rounds. Some of these rounds were close. Do you feel like if you hadn't taken pauses, kind of clowned a little bit, that maybe some of these rounds you could have won, the fight would have been closer and gone your way?
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Nate, did anything he do in that ring in terms of his power or when he caught you with that shot that dropped, did it surprise you?
Yeah, I didn't see that one, and I felt that motherfucker. I hop up and recover a little bit, and yeah, no. I know what I was coming for a fight with a big, strong, motivated, pumped up guy to take over the world, and nothing surprises me in this shit.
Were you ever worried that he could continue that on and you were going to drop again, or you were like, nah, I got this, and you felt?
No, he better. I just was like, he better.
Did you feel like you hurt him tonight at any point?
I think I hit him with some good stuff, but and some good combos and some good shit. But I think I could have done better, and I think, like I said, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Hey Nate, what did you think of the crowd? They were cheering your name throughout the whole fight. Did you hear them in there?
Yeah, I heard it get loud in and out, and yeah, you tell me. I gotta rewatch the fight.
Nate, this was a very successful event for a real fight. What's next for real fight?
Fast pace here.
So everybody's very excited.
Yeah, what was the
It was
question?
a pretty successful event. I heard the gate was the second highest in American Airlines history. What's next for real fight? Real fighting?
Yeah, we're gonna do a show. We have plans to do some stuff, and right now we're gonna go home. We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna figure out whether we want to do MMA or boxing, and then we'll see what they want to do. They said they want to do the PFL thing, and I think that if we want to do that, we're gonna have to co-promote and do real fight versus PFL, and I'm with that. My goal is to get rematch, and any aren't.
What were you thinking when you got Jake in the guillotine?
Oh, done deal. That was already that fight. In a real fight, this fight's over, and we're sitting up here with the win. But we were participating in a boxing match, and it was a good time. And now I know, because I was curious too. I was like, I'm gonna get in a boxing ring, and I know what I think, and I've trained my whole career boxing with pro boxers on the highest level, as high as I could get, and done really well. And I've never fought in a pro fight, so I was like, I think I'll whip all these motherfuckers' ass. But that's just what I think. Let's go in there and get a feel for it. It felt just like what I'd imagined. And what was the question? Yeah, I'll fuck up everybody. What's handing?
In the cage, that little preview?
Oh, the guillotine? Yeah, that was too easy. Yeah, it's too easy. And the takedown was too easy, too. I just fucking got the punch in his whole leg with in my chest. I'd be trying to take people down in MMA. They smash my head and fuck me up, and I get tired and all kinds of shit. I'd be like, this is easy to fight boxer in a real fight.
Mike.
That was rude.
What did you think of just the promotional side of it? Like, what did you take away from it? What learning lessons are you gonna go home with? I
learned a lot, and I watched a lot happen, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do next because I've seen all of it done more than anybody, more than the media, and more than the fighters, more than the new promoters. I'm like, I know exactly what's going on here, what's the pros and cons after this week, for sure. And they give their criticism on what I do in the media. Bro, we're trying to... It's all good. I'm just kidding. And I think it was a good experience, just like training with somebody to learn how to defend a choke or something because you got fucked up. So it's like, oh, we fucked up here and there and there. And they had that criticism on how I'm doing my promoting on my side. But every UFC or any big show that I fought in that turned out to be the biggest shows, it was because I was doing what the fuck I do, and whatever the fuck I do, usually we end up being the highest gates and numbers and all kinds of shit. So I learned that I know what I'm talking about. Cocky ass motherfucker.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. Would you ever consider continuing doing boxing? Is there anyone else that you would consider sharing the ring with again?
100%, yeah. That's my that's what I was saying about the experience too that I just learned from fighting out there. I didn't know if these were fucking little ass, the size of MMA gloves and everything. I didn't even get cut tonight. I get cut in every MMA fight I fight. I can box for another. I don't want to go get my, you get brain rattled by some good people, but I have nobody now, but I'm sure I'm gonna go home and hear criticism and see people fights and see. I'm gonna see all kinds of shit. So next week, get back to me. I'm sure I'm gonna have a list full of motherfuckers' asses to whip.
Straight ahead in the plat.
Right over here. Nate,
right?
Nate here in the back. Marcos Villegas, Fighter TV. Hey Nate, how did Jake physically feel in there?
Easy to take down, easy to choke. Hey, nah, he did a good job, and he's a fucking athletic, strong dude, and he hits hard and fast. But it ain't nothing I ain't seen before. And I've trained with people I've trained with Mike Russell this camp, and he's the big guy. But these guys could throw down. It's good shit.
And my follow up is, did you notice a difference at all, you personally, between like the 4-ounce gloves and the bigger gloves? How does that punch?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I did. It just felt just like sparring gloves. I mean, obviously smaller, but way bigger and different than MMA gloves. I don't like MMA gloves either, though, because I can't land as good as punches, and it doesn't feel as good to land punches. So I like the 8-ounce glove.
Chris Belcher, House of Highlights. Jake has been talking about fighting you in the octagon. Would you do that, and if so, how do you think it would go?
Yeah, I think I kind of already said that. I think I would fight him, and it's easy to take him down and easy to choke him. He was talking about his wrestling credential the other day on the in the interview, and I was like, what?
How soon would you go about fighting in the octagon? Is that something you'd want to do soon, or just let it go?
I'm not cut. 2, 3, 4 months. I'm ready to rock. After MMA fights, I'm cut to shit. My legs hurt and I can't walk. And that feels good to be okay.
Congratulations for making it all the way and putting on a great performance. You mentioned, your cuts. Talk about the job that Jacob Stitch-Duran did, throughout the corner. If you haven't, really been cut up or, putting the swelling down and keeping you in the fight for one more round.
Yeah, shout out to Stitch. He was in there keeping me good. And, yeah, we stayed in there good.
You were talking to Jake during the fight. What were you saying to him in the ring?
I was making fun of him, telling him to do more shit.
Mike?
How did you just feel competing at this weight? It's the highest you did in a fight. Did you feel like slower?
I would have rather liked to stay smaller. Or if I went up to this way, I would like to have trained like I do, honestly, when I'm smaller. I was concerned with getting bigger and shit, and I didn't think he was much bigger than me. I thought he was bigger than that, training for the fight. That's why I said I had big ass Mike Russell to train with. I was like, he's gonna be Mike Russell's size. Mike's like, he's huge. I was like, dude, the hell, but at least he's fast. I was like, why am I training with your big ass?
Over there, glasses.
Nate, how did you feel in the fight? Did you feel like you were winning the round?
I feel like I should have done Richard got mad at me because I wasn't training how I should have been training. I should have been throwing punches, keeping them on the outside, and doing a lot of stuff. Like I said in an interview, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but about a month back, I was trying to stay big, and I hurt my arm a little bit, and it was wear and tearing on my right arm if I was jabbing and doing a lot of stuff, so I would get inside and fight like a Mexican guy, smother their punches and get in there and make every sparring session a brawl. And I did that kind of for the camp, and that's how the fight went. And I think I should have kept on the outside, circled, and did better stuff. I know I pissed Rich off. He don't want me to say it, but he wanted me to keep on the outside, and I should have. But it's all good. There's no way I'm not going to show up for a fight because of something like that, too. You got to go regardless, like no matter what. So I plan on doing my next one if it's going to be boxing. We're going to work good and
at the end of the fight, did you think you
work like a small guy, not a big guy.
Yeah. Did you think you won the fight? Like at the end, did you think you did enough to win? Like,
no, I didn't think I won. I knew he was when he got the knockdown and stuff. So I figured I won a good amount of rounds. I got to watch the fight, you know. So because I know what I think and I know what it's probably.
And then last one for me. Do you think he ever really picked you up on the challenge to fight you in MMA? I know he spoke.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens with him. See if he really wants to do that. And if not, I'll be back in this hunting him down. Either way, it's fine.
He said it would be $10 million to fight him in MMA. What would it take for you financially to fight him?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it and fucking make sure everybody's happy for sure. A lot more than that.
just to elaborate on that.
You're gonna hand me a little bit of money, like let's fight.
It's not gonna be $10 million. I'll tell you that.
Your teammate Chris Avila had a big win. Can you talk a little bit about Chris Avila's performance?
Oh yeah, I should have been talking about. And Alan Sanchez did a great job. He had a good fight. What did you guys think about Alan's fight?
That was a war.
Well, yeah, it was a good fight, and yeah, it was really good. And then Jose did his thing, and Ramos and everybody, and Kilo had a hell of a fight. He had a hard opponent too. My guys from my gym, dude, that I train with every day, they came in here and they all showed out. And I was over there at the gym a little bit earlier this morning and walking around throughout the day. I was watching their fights on the phone, and every time something went, I'm all juiced up and ready to. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I still got to fight. Shit.
Hold on 1 second. Back left corner. No, it's you.
Shout out to the team.
In the blue tie.
Shout out to the team. Love.
Hey, you said yesterday, that this guy can't really fight. Has your opinion changed on that in that regard?
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to fucking talk shit. He's fucking boxing, high level guys, MMA, and he's sparring hard and working with good people, and then he starts talking shit to me throughout the camp, like. I come to the territory, and it's all is fair. Love and war, I'm always about that. Say whatever you want, that's fine. But then when you start making things trying to make things personal, saying shit he shouldn't be saying, that then it hurts these people's feelings when I say this ain't a real fight, because it's a real fight. Remember Logan Paul in New Orleans? You know what I'm saying? No problem. This is not a real fight to be talking to me like that. This is a boxing competition. So that's what I meant by he can't really fight, So it's not overly disrespectful when, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a pro
can't really fight. Don't be talking shit.
What do you think?
What did he say?
He basically said, not interested, and then he sent something to Sweetie, the girl who walked out with him on his round.
Yeah, I don't know. What did he say?
One for Richard Perez.
What did he say?
Richard, what did it mean to finally walk out?
Fuck that fool. What?
What did it mean to finally walk out Nate to a boxing match?
It's awesome. I mean, I love the way he boxes. He got hurt, and so that throws you back. Wherever the level you're on, you have to slow it down. So your timing's off, and then he couldn't throw the jab very good, and that's why he got caught with the hook, because he threw it and dropped it. And then before that he hurt his knee, but it's all good. He's not going to quit. He's not a quitter.
Nate, sorry. Were you aware that you're a victim of the Drake curse? He put $250,000 down for you to beat Jake Paul. Seems as though, as you know, everybody he bets on seems to lose. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, whatever. Shout out to Drake. Love for the love. I appreciate it. And you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Hey, we'll break that curse.
2 more questions.
What's happening?
Fuck
a curse.
Is there a pro boxer that you like to watch, and is there a style that you'd like to teach Nate if he continues to go forward in boxing?
I like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Is there a style you'd like to teach?
I like his style. When he's not hurt or anything, awesome. He's a good.
What do you call that style? Well, how would you describe
Nate
it?
Diaz style.
Sick. Dope as fuck.
Last
Style. What's
question
happening?
for both of you guys. You guys sold out the building, record cake. The crowd was obviously almost one-sided behind Nate tonight. Your career obviously isn't over, whether in MMA or in boxing. Real Fight has their own promotional show.
Yo, turn it up! Man P. Let's go.
Dan.
Hey, who had that button? Hit it in 3. That was perfect timing. Man, fine. We'll catch you next time.
With as big of a performance as it was for both Nate and Real Fight tonight, would Dallas be a market you guys want to return to in the future?
Is that for me?
For both of you guys.
I'll start, absolutely. I mean, we got so much love here all week. I mean, from the beginning, as I said before, we've been to other boxing shows similar to this, MVP shows that were great opponents, but nothing like this. This was an event. This was a boxing show, and it was sold out and it made news. And I asked you, who did make news become? I mean, great co-promotion, but it's because of what Real Fight's doing. It's because what Nate's doing is the power of him. That's why the crowd was the way it was, and that's why the build-up is the way it was. That's why the social media was because of the way it was. So, you know, I'll let Nate answer too, but, you know, when he said we're here to take over, I mean, this is what it looks like tonight. So we're here.
So just following up on that, you know, there were tickets available for the UFC event. There were none left here. It looks like we were selling, or this event rather, we're selling at something like 450% higher or something like that than the UFC. What do you think it says about Nate's draw power that the UFC was not selling out while he was somewhere else and it was?
I don't think it's a competition. You know, I think both organizations can do really well. Got a lot of love for the UFC. You know, and tonight was, you know, a great night with a long build-up for a fight that people wanted to see. And I think everybody can coexist, including Real Fight, on the grandest stage.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go.
Hey, shout out to the team, Jose Guao, Romulo, Kilo, and Real Fighting, Chris Avila, Alan Sanchez. Shout out to the team, and I appreciate the Nick Diaz Army, everybody coming rock with me. It's love, and shout out to Clarissa Shields and James Tony. West Side. Peace.